The name on the boat hasn't escaped my attention as well. The Cyclops 2. This guy was clearly a crew member on board a Navy ship called the USS Cyclops, which apparently some bad shit happened to. There we go, we're getting better at parking now. Is this place open? No. Where's the newspaper place?
Extra, extra. All the news.
Here we go. Just want to see if... Oh, now the option is gone. Okay, so now the game isn't telling me to go look at newspapers. Now I've come all the way back here. So we're supposed to link information together with this, aren't we? That's what that hint icon's there for. Let's have another look at the newspapers anyway. I get the feeling that we're supposed to find more than we did. What about articles and interviews? Officials, maybe? After the flood? Actually, yeah, after the flood would be what we want still, wouldn't it? Do you do the side quest with the notes? I haven't looked at those yet. You mean the ones you get in the hotel from the hotel keeper, the landlord? I haven't looked at those, and I haven't really done anything yet to go after the stuff that you find in the room opposite yours as well. But I will do. I will be doing anything and everything. I'm thinking cover side. Okay. There's nothing else we can find. Partially burned cargo manifest. What about this? Nope. Just trying any and all possible combinations. That could be commoners. Brute forcing it won't work, probably. You're probably right. I mean, it should bring something up if you get the right combination, but yeah, we could be here forever. I'm not sure exactly what it wants me to do. Those don't work together. Wounded sailor. Let's try going to the hospital instead. You think it says on the case book? It would, but I put it onto expert detective mode, so it's reducing the number of hints that I'm getting. Gives me a sort of a reason to figure it out myself. Okay, so we need to go up and around. You're doing it on the same. Oh, good stuff. But yeah, right now all the casebook is saying is the guy was wounded. That's my next lead. So I'm guessing I can go to the hospital. Am I going in the right direction? Yes. Let me in. Can I just crouch? Yes. Ooh, we got some 4440 cartridges. Well, that won't be for this gun. These are 45s. Hey, dude. How much they paying you to prop this wall up? Okay. That good of a job, huh? It does say he looks for medical aid, some sound coming through the mic. If it's like a droning noise while I'm talking, I've got a fan on over here, so sometimes that'll pick up. It's really warm. I'll die without this. I have to close this window because my neighbour has a dog that barks regularly. So yeah. Yeah, sorry about any excess noise coming through on the microphone. It's because, yeah. You don't have AC? No. Not something you get in the standard British house. Newer ones maybe, but not the one I live in. My landlord isn't that fancy. I wouldn't be able to have one installed either because he wouldn't let me, I would imagine. It's standard in Greek houses. I can imagine it would be actually, yeah. Given the climate there versus here, oof. We'd only need it for like 2 weeks of the year and then it would be just wasted, it'd be useless. Alright. Hi there. Yes, I'd like to buy this brain, please. How much is the brain? I need a new one. Mine's not working very well.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache.
Kinda do. Yeah, a little bit.
The usual. Nothing to write home about. Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying helminth and their role in illness before the flood. All of us are infected by helminth. Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
You lived close to Gibraltar for a while. It was weird not having one or any thermal devices either. Wow. Gibraltar's a nice place, actually. I like that place. I've been there exactly once, but I really enjoyed it when I was there. But no, I won't be a lab rat.
I think I'll pass, Doc. I played lab rat in an asylum in Boston. Can't say it did a damn thing for me.
Oh, what a pity. It seems as though your brain is already too damaged by the Helminth for rational thought.
You lived in the Spanish town next door to it. Ah, right, okay, cool. Nice but expensive, yeah. One of the weird things about Gibraltar was the fact that the actual airstrip is basically like, it's the first time I've ever seen an airstrip where the planes land, but the road also goes through it to the other side. Like, just everyday traffic driving across a runway, and then they put lights up saying stop whenever there's a plane coming in. So yeah, exactly. It's such a small amount of land, they can't put it anywhere else. But yeah, it's not like they were landing jumbo jets there. It's just a small local one. Okay, any patients with an axe? Actually, let's go for something else first. Something I can help you with, Doctor?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I killed a few already, so no.
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike.
And man-beasts as well.
I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
I saw one of those down by the docks. I think he was just drunk, though.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
Now, about my problem.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork, but you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
It does. Thank you. Bye-bye. What a pleasant chap. So the archives are where exactly? Back here? So, we need a wounded Sanders. Okay, so a patient. Probably surgery. Doubtful the morgue. After the flood. Peter Crowley, male, 29, Oakmont, multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to chest and face as a result of explosions, several surgeries, wound treatment, facial surgery, prognosis good, best rest recommended. Joseph Willow, male, 29, newcomer, deep cut to left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula, wounds stitched, fractures set, bandaged, no trace of infection evident, prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Yeah, okay, that's not us. Right. I mean, it might be. He could have given a false name. Joseph Willow. His name's Joseph Sanders, right? Oh, Jeremiah Sanders. No. So how is this? Don't get it. Patients. Let's try morgue, just in case. No. Okay. Surgery. Grimhaven Bay. Yeah. Okay, so apparently that is useful to us somehow. I don't get it. Peter Crowley and Joseph Willow. I mean, the wound matches. Maybe I talk to this guy?
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
I don't get what it's giving me here. It's saying I found the information, but the information isn't what I expected to find. Because I can get rid of that now. And that. That's the asylum, that's no use. I admit I'm stumped. I don't get what it's telling me here. Maybe we just go around the hospital and look for these patients. Let's have a look. Basement is surgery and storage, actually. Let's go down there first. Let's try that. Okay. Loot box over there. Or as Electronic Arts like to call them, surprise mechanics. Clear water. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I don't want to get operated on in that room, so let's try not to have to visit this place as a patient, yeah? I see a man holding his shoulder. Well, hello there. You're not who I'm after.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Yeah, you probably made a wise decision there. I would say that is very wise. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. It's a an old record player, a gramophone, but they're using like a giant shell for the speaker. Oh, that's so good. Also, why is this little mark here?
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship?
I'm sure. Oh, please, leave.
Bye.
The wounded patient Pete. One of the wounded patients Pete told me was wounded by dynamite which he was using to fish. So the other guy must be up on the next floor. What else have we got here? Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm not, this doesn't strike me as a very private washroom if the people downstairs can look up through the hole in the ceiling and see you having a tinkle. That doesn't look good. Ah, hello. I'm gonna steal all your shit. Hi, Doc. Can I talk to you? No, apparently not. Okay. Hi.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
I don't care what kind of kinky shit you're into, sweetheart. I'm not interested. Well, this guy's definitely got a good axe wound.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the Port Massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
The man asking the questions. If we go with this, he may be even less inclined to answer. If we do this...
Charles Reed. I'm a newcomer. I'm looking for the source of the Oakmont visions.
We had them, my crew and I. And during the expedition, the dreams. You can't understand, Mr. Reed. You weren't there.
You weren't there, man. You don't know.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't
there, man.
Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw... things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Get better soon.
Still doesn't quite answer the question about how Albert ended up on the lifeboat and over at the other side of the port to where they were. I mean, unless he was already on the ship when the riot broke out and he got off and used the lifeboat to go further down the port. That could be what he did. We didn't look through here, did we? No. Is there anything... Okay, so Mind Palace. The wounded sailor and crazy crew. The Titania crew went mad and started a massacre in the port. Sanders informed me that the expedition anchored at several points in the ocean, diving to inspect the seabed. The coordinates of these anchor points may be in the ship's log. Sanders brought it with him to the hospital, but the last place he remembers is a surgery ward. At the last anchor checkpoint, the scientists discovered cracks on the seabed, blah blah blah. Okay, actually, yeah, that's what we need to maybe have a look at. Let's ask this guy first.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Maybe it's still down here? Let's have a look around. Oh. Oh. No, that's not how we do it. No. I don't remember what button to press to... It's not A. Yeah, hold A. There we go. Gotta be standing in the right place.
And throw them in storage.
Oh, so that's Mr. Handlebar Mustache up there. Oh, no. Crazy weird shit. So put them in storage, eh? Oh, God. Something accident place, crew complaining of noise and no sleep, fish behaving strangely. March 22nd, reached the crew reporting hallucinations. 23rd, distributed rum, hopefully it will distract them. 23rd again, found an air pocket in the caverns near Devil's Teeth close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls, asked for crates with tools. On the 24th, sent Tate and Meyer down to investigate. The surfacing deadline passed, and then later on Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who is now completely unhinged, his madness disturbing and unsettling. And on the 24th they dragged Albert to a lifeboat. Crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. Oh, so they tossed him overboard. That was after they got to the port then, I guess, because that was the mutiny.